If you have run a transient CFD simulation in ANSYS Fluent and are struggling to plot velocity versus time at your outlet, this video will solve all your problems. I will show you 3 different methods by using which you could obtain the transient time versus the variables plot in CFD post-processing. Before we begin, make sure you have completed your transient simulation in Fluent with autosave enabled at every required time steps. You should have multiple DAT files in your project folder. If you are a beginner, I would show you the easier steps or very simpler steps how you could do this in ANSYS Fluent. After opening the ANSYS Fluent, first you need to go to report plots. Here you need to create a new surface report regarding the area weighted average. Here you need to select the plot variables as velocity and the surface as the outlet. It would create a surface report plot, the velocity data at the outlet for every time steps. And it would be saved as a DAT file in the ANSYS project folder. And we are going to use that DAT file to extract the Excel spreadsheet which would contain velocity data for each time step. Turn on the autosave option. For this, go to calculation activities, select autosave option and select save data for every one time steps. Initialize the solver and run the calculation process. I have given input for 20 seconds. After calculation gets complete, you could see the plots over here. Also, you are going to extract the data from this DAT file. For this, you need to go to the project file folder like this, ANSYS Fluent. And over here, you could see that DAT file which contains the same name as your variables. That is as your report file, that is report.dat1. Right click this one and open with a spreadsheet. Here the data will be on a single column. Now we need to put this data, split this data into multiple columns. So paste this data into a new sheet. Now go to data tab, select text to column option. Here select the delimited option, then click next and separate by space option selected, then click on next, then finish. Now it would separate the data as per the time, velocity and the time step number. Here we could plot the time versus velocity or any other parameters plots properly from here. You can also use other plotting softwares to obtain the graph. This is time and this is the velocity at outlet at different times. You can plot this over here. This is similar to the Fluent plot. Now we are going to see how we are going to plot in ANSYS CFD post-processing. So close all this. open the results. Now let's look at the second method using a point location directly inside ANSYS CFD Post-Processing. Now the key step, we need to create a point location at our outlet. The reason we are using a point and not the outlet boundary directly is because of this limitation of CFD post-processing. When you select the XY transient chart type, the location drop-down only shows point location. Boundaries, lines and polylines simply do not appear in that list. So, we are using a point. Insert the coordinate of the point where you want this result. This is the point at outlet I am creating. Now go to chart, insert a new chart. Over here in the types, in the general tab, in the types you need to select XY transient for the transient plot. And in data series you can see over here point. In the x axis it is, I am putting the time, and in y axis I am putting velocity. Then click on apply. This is our velocity plot with respect to time at that single point location. Now I am going to show you how you could get a total polyline or any you can get an output at any selected boundary surface using another method, that is the method 3. The third method gives you the average velocity across the entire outlet width, which is more physically meaningful than a single point. This is the easiest and the most reliable method, especially for 2D transient cases where CFD post-processing has limitations. At first we need to set the location as a polyline. So go to location, insert a new polyline. Select the method as boundary intersection and select the boundary as the symmetry 1 and intersect with outlet, so that a polyline would be generated at the outlet. Here is the polyline shown as green color. At this polyline we are going to get the output as a form of a expression. So now to go to expression tab, right click and select new, name it as velocity at outlet, click on OK. Now put the expression value for this, right click on select function CFD post length average, again right click, go to variables and select velocity, and here we are going to put the location. Then again right click, select location, let's put to outlet, but it would give us a error like this as it is not supporting the outlet. So we have created the polyline. So we are putting the polyline over here, go to location and select the polyline 1 over here, then click on apply. Here you would get the value. Now we are going to insert a new chart. Insert a chart. Here you select the XY transient selection and go to expression over here, select velocity at outlet, and in the x axis put the time and y axis put the velocity. Note that the y parameter here does not matter. The expression you select would be appear on this y axis. This is the plot at the outlet, velocity variation at the outlet. Let's quick summarize what we covered in this video. We looked at 3 different methods to plot velocity versus time at the outlet in ANSYS Fluent Transient Post-Processing. The first method was using Fluent report monitor .out file directly in Excel. This is the easier method and works perfectly for both 2D and 3D cases. All you need is to make sure your report monitor was set up before running the simulation. Method 2 was using a point location inside CFD post processing. with the XY transient chart. This is quick and works well when you need velocity at a specific location on your outlet or any desired location. And the method 3 was using a polyline with the length average expression in CFD post-processing. This gives you the averaged velocity across the entire outlet width, which is more physically meaningful. With this, let's conclude this demonstration. If this video helped you in solving your transient chart problem in CFD post-processing, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the Ansys-Tutor channel to grow. If you have any questions or any suggestions, then please comment below. If you are getting a different error in your case, drop it in the comments. I will try to answer it as soon as possible. If you want to see more ANSYS tutorial, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any upload. Thank you. Keep learning and keep exploring.